When you think of self-care, you might not necessarily be thinking about foot care, right? Well, Dr. Ebonie Vincent is a board-certified podiatrist and co-star of the hit TLC series, My Feet Are Killing Me. And she's here to tell us why we shouldn't forget to care for our feet. Welcome to the show, Dr. Ebonie.
Well, hi, Justine. Thanks so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
So tell us, why is preventative foot care essential to self-care routines, especially now during these fall and winter months?
Well, I'm a big proponent of always making sure that your feet are nice and healthy because that can be a very good telltale sign of your overall health. So definitely important to maintain and take care of your feet on a daily basis, but especially during the winter months. Oftentimes, people can just shove their feet into their favorite shoes and forget about them for like this whole season, which is not very good because then your health can suffer. Specifically, if you're putting your feet into some shoes and then doing your regular activity, your increase of moisture and sweat goes up, and then you retain that because it's cold and you want your feet to be warm. So therefore, you increase your chances of getting foot fungus, and that's a problem.
Then what are some common mistakes that you see patients make when it comes to that preventative care? And what do you think are some simple ways and tips really that we can incorporate into our routines to maintain proper foot health?
Right. So a lot of times people misdiagnose themselves. Oftentimes people see like flaky skin and they think it's automatically just dry, but in fact, it could be a fungus that's happening. A fungus looks like dry, flaky skin that's oftentimes red and itchy. And what most people do is they think, oh, I'm just going to add more moisture to make my feet not dry. But in fact, you're making the situation worse because fungus thrives with more moisture. So what you need to do is actually get a good diagnosis and then treat yourself accordingly. So mostly with an antifungal foot powder or anything antifungal, not adding more moisture.
So then that leads me into, what products do you recommend for keeping feet healthy?
So, prevention is the best medicine, I always say. And so an over-the-counter Lotrimin antifungal powder is probably the best thing that you can use on a daily basis, whether or not you have fungus currently or not. You should use it to prevent. Just sprinkling a bit of powder into your favorite shoes or your exercise shoes, even your day-to-day work shoes would be a really good preventative measure for you to prevent a foot fungus, especially since we are going to be more so in closed-toed shoes during the winter months.
Where can viewers go if they want to learn more about anything you talked about today, and especially, those products that we might be able to pick up?
So for more information, you can always follow me on Instagram at dr.ebonie. I also have a webpage at drebonie.com, and I give more tips and tricks on how to treat yourself with foot issues. And you can also visit lotrimin.com for more information about the products that I said today, as well as other Lotrimin products.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ebonie.